It is June 6, 2017. My name is Joseph Cusick with the Cusick Group Securities offered by MoneyBlock, and you are on MarketStream.live. And this is a segment where we check out everything that has happened in the Asian markets. This is setting the table, folks, for what's going to be going on today in our trading markets here in the U.S. And it has been an interesting session, to say the least. We want to start in Japan. We had Finance Minister Aso come out and basically say, hey, here's the deal. We got to start looking at our debt to GDP ratio. It's already at 250%. We need to work on that. And that was a moment where, well, I can't use the expletive, but that was a no moment. But with that being said, you also have seen what has really been putting the pressure on the Japanese markets down almost 1% overnight at 0.95%. That's good for 190 points to the downside in the Nikkei. What you got to watch out for, and this is what we've talked about, watch the currency markets. And last night, the Japanese yen really popped. It challenged its 20-day moving average back a couple weeks ago, or its 200-day, excuse me. But then we saw that after it had broken up, it challenged its 20 and its 50-day. We have the Japanese yen bulls on the run. You could see that the pair right now, the US dollar versus the Japanese yen, is actually down about 108 right now, and it's moving to the downside very quickly. This precipitous drop through the 200-day moving average, the 50-day, and the 20-day moving average means that dollar bears and Japanese yen bulls are in control. That's going to weigh on the Japanese markets. If we see that the Japanese currency continues to move to the upside, you're going to see sectors like exporters. Take, for instance, Toyota Motors, Honda, and other exporters of goods are going to come under pressure, and that is going to put pressure on the Japanese markets. Let's see if that continues. Taking a look at China, the Shanghai Composite, interesting little evening that they had here. Did finish up a little over 0.3%. Good for $10.47 the upside on the composite. What's notable here is that yesterday it challenged its 50-day moving average and it hit back. It settled below and now is trading well below the 20 and the 50-day. The bears are still in control in China. The PBOC, the People Bank of China, did come out and say that they were not going to infuse any other or inject any capital into the system at this juncture. But we did see that there was about 500 billion yuan that was released by the central bank. They did this in the medium-term lending operation. So it was very interesting. We've seen that the property markets, the lending markets have come under scrutiny. So have the trading markets. The regulatory bodies there in China are scrutinizing the leverage, both on the property and home buying side, as well as in the trading side. So the markets look like they were going to firm up. They have firmed up right here as of late over the last 5 sessions in China, but we're still seeing some uncertainty. Hong Kong continues to chug along. You can clearly see that it's well above its 20, 50, and 200-day moving average. What's notable here is that you're seeing property and finance names continue to move to the upside. The move in energies has also helped, but watch that. That has dissipated with oil continuing to pull back and the uncertainty that's starting to grow in Europe. That is going to potentially impact Hong Kong, but there is money that's been moving off of the mainland into the Hong Kongese markets. Let's see if that continues. Finally, we want to take a look at the Sensex. India fell hard last night, down almost 0.4%. Now, I say hard. It was a very tight range last night, but that was good for 118 points down. This has been the darling. Other than Hong Kong, this one has been moving to the upside. Watch this one closely. There's a lot of growth-related names here, especially in the consulting sector. Let's see how this actually plays out. If we have any large cap tech weakness here in the States, that could impact the Indian market. So we had a downgrade of Apple yesterday, and so let's see how that's going to start impacting the Indian markets, and that could impact Asia in general. All right, folks, that's it for the overnight action report in Asia. Join me at 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 Central. I'm going to be on talking about everything in Europe here at MarketStream.live. Have a great day.